Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of MidRank Madness. Today, we have a game between Mattattack and ivicaos on Interloper, the latter edition. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Mattattack. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is ivicaos. Ivicaos? Something like that. We're going to call him Chaos. For short, he does have a trophy, Mutalisk trophy here, representing that he did win an online trophy in the StarCraft 2 client recently. Which, good for you, man. Those online tournaments are a lot of fun. Although, I am a bit of a hypocrite because I say how fun they are. I've never actually competed in one before, so maybe I should. Maybe I should. Here comes a drone with a mohawk. Check this guy out with his mohawk. Getting that scout on. So spiky. So spiky. Checking to see what's going on here inside the Terran base. I love this. Too many Zergs just only Sloverlord scout, and they just don't know what's happening. Till it's too late. Sees no refinery. It's a gasless opening from ivicaos here, which could be a bit of a tell. A lot of Marines coming very soon. Can he kill that SCV? No, the SCV moves. Oh, and you're trapped. Mineral walk. Mineral walk. Click on these minerals right here. Click on them and get out. That is a trick you need to know. Oh, drone gets destroyed because he doesn't know that you can walk through other units that have you trapped, not buildings, just units, by clicking on a mineral patch anywhere on the map. The drone, SCV, or probe will go there instead. So obviously no Reaper is what this tells Mattattack. No Reaper anytime soon, but no expansion either, so he can't feel free to take his third base quite yet. He does have his natural just about done, spawning pool about 50% complete, and double refinery taken here for ivicaos. All right, so unless our second barracks coming up here. Is he going to transition? What is he doing? This is a weird build from our Terran player. If I saw this as a Zerg, I would not know what to expect. Except for possibly just a whole ton of Marines, which so far, yeah, so far so good. Whole ton of Marines. 6 lings being made. I think those could probably be skipped, Mattattack. Probably could skip those Zerglings. Just because there's no Reaper coming, and you know that, because you saw there was no gas when you were doing your scouting. Bunker at the front end. Chaos is going to try to expand. So it's just a very, very safe 2 racks expand here. Making sure he has a bunker at the front before he starts the command center. He's been bitten by Zergs before, I have to assume. Somebody who went cool first, got 4 lings across the map, killed the SV building the command center, and Chaos was very upset about it. So he decides to delay it a tiny bit, get a couple double barracks up, get a lot of Marines out. He's got double reactor. Oh, just kidding. That's a tech lab. I was going to say double reactor on the barracks. I mean, you might see that with the proxy barracks, but nothing back at home generally. He was also making a factory, and our Zerg players getting speed and starting a Roach Warren back on his side of things here on Interloper. I like this map. It's a good one. Got some big rocks, got some ferns, obstructing vision in different places. Overlord checking to see, will a third base come up anytime soon from Chaos? The answer is no. No such thing yet. Second extractor being taken for our Zerg player, which is a little bit early. Unless he's going for a 2-base attack, which seems like he could. The Roach Warren, the Evolution Chamber here tells me he's going for upgrades that he wants sometime soon. And we've got Marauders in production here for our Terran player. Is he going to be ready for it is the question. Looking very much like a 2-base kind of attack here. Reactor is getting a Factor is getting a reactor. Starport follow-up possibly here by Chaos. This poor SCV is holding Vespene gas, and he wants to return it. He wants to give it for the greater good for the Terran army, but so far no good. Zergling comes in and tries to scout, gets murdered by the bunker immediately, though. That is giving him no information. Okay, so this is why second Overlord sent down about here, would be here by about now. 4.5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. You could scout on in and see what's going on. Yeah, there's the starport. Factory probably wants to swap the reactor onto the starport at some point, but right now, might as well make some Hellions, man. Do you have money for it? Yep. You definitely have enough for a couple Hellions. Widow Mines instead. Okay, so Widow Mines in production for our Terran player. He is on 2 base. He's got an engineering bay at the front, but man, I don't see any sign of a third, and the longer this goes, the more I feel like it is a 2-baser. Got a lair coming in here, too. These roaches have a way interesting skin. Purple. Kind of purple claws on the top here. Big old melee attack claws. I like it. And the Speedling wings have little fins on them too. Very fun. Very fun to keep changing up the visual style of StarCraft. I'm okay with this. I'm alright with this, Blizzard and Activision. Hydralisk Den. Now coming in for our Zerg player, so possibly a Roach, Ravager, Hydra kind of a thing, which could be pretty devastating to Chaos if he's not ready for it. We're 5 minutes into this game. He's got Marines and Marauders. Is he working on Starport yet? No, but he's got a reactor coming onto the Starport, and then he'll start pumping those. But Widow Mines might be a big problem for our Zerg player if he doesn't bring along detection. He's got a lair, so I feel like he should throw an Overseer into this army. I'm sure more than once he's gone to attack a Terran and realized that Widow Mines are wrecking him. So if he doesn't bring one, I'm going to be sorely, sorely disappointed. Will our Terran player be prepared for this? Again, is just the question, because there is no third base. If there's no third base by 5.5 minutes for your Zerg player, and at this level, which is, I believe it was Diamond on the loading screen, then you know it's a 2-base all-in. Mattattack is working on it. More and more Roaches on the way, +1 missile attack being researched, Glio Reconstitution coming up too. Yeah, he's planning on making this thing real difficult for Chaos. And he doesn't have any Overseers. No detection. Oh, Mattattack. Is this where you learn your lesson about bringing detection along to try to kill a Terran? There are 4 Widow Mines here. And even if they don't kill you, even if they don't kill everything you've got, at the very least... Oh, 2 Widow Mines actually revealing themselves and getting murdered, and then Corrosive Vials finishing the other ones off. Okay. Never mind. Mattattack handled that fairly well. I'm going to give that a fairly well rating. Corrosive Vials trying to take down that bunker. The repair pretty good, though. Repair fairly instantaneous, but then all of the bearing of the Roaches and Ravagers take that bunker down. There's still a lot of Marines and Marauders here, but Corrosive Vials taking them out. Well targeted. Roaches taking a lot of damage from the Marauders in the back, though. But still cleaning this thing out. There are still 3 Roaches and a couple Ravagers here. SCVs fighting for their lives and the lives of their base and their friends. 6 SCVs have been killed, and that's actually the response for Chaos is enough to send Mattattack back home. He didn't really reinforce that very well, did he? I mean, he's got 6 Hydras on the way and 4 Roaches, but if he had those now, instead of in a couple minutes, it could have ended a little bit differently. There are no tanks because he's using all of that time. Now he's got a tank, but he could have tanks except for those Widow Mines that he built previously. But I guess they got a couple of good hits off, but for the most part, not fantastic. No, even Muscular Augments, right? We don't have that upgrade. Oh, we do. Muscular Augments is done. Not watching the production tab close enough, apparently. What's new for Falcon Paladin is what everybody is saying right now. Roaches, Ravagers, Hydralisks just wandering on in here. And here we go. Ravagers in the front, Hydras in the back. Corrosive Vials taking out that bunker. It's not even full. Not sure how much it actually matters. Engineering Mate, can he cancel this +1 attack upgrade? No! Just barely gets it. Oh, that was close. But Chaos doesn't want to engage here. There we go. Now he's going to engage. Corrosive Vial takes out a Medevac. That's pretty good stuff. Standing right on top with his +1 attack and his stim and his combat shield is Chaos. Just trying to make this thing happen. But the Ravager DPS pretty good. Hydra DPS insanely good, as long as they're not being attacked. And all the Marines are gone. All that's left are a couple Medevacs which get picked out of the sky by the Hydralisks. And this natural base is in a lot of trouble for Chaos. It's 34 to 25 Harvesters. Mattattack is expanding behind this natural base in a difficult way. Extremely difficult way here. Corrosive Vials landing on something, I guess. SCV comes down to get murdered. Probably just trying to recover some Vespene gas here, man. But Chaos is stuck on one base. He's got a tank and he's got a handful of Marines. I feel like the beginning of the end for Chaos, though, was losing those Widow Mines for effectively nothing. Oh, no! Chaos with the Rage! With the Rage! That's not okay. You can't say that to somebody just because they beat you in StarCraft. Ah, the 2-base attack, yes, it's a little unorthodox, but man, it's not like he did any bad matter. I don't know if you want to go up this ramp, Mattattack. Seems like a bad idea. Corrosive Vial, not enough to take out that tank. And heading on back down, reinforcements are joining the party. Some Zerglings for much-needed DPS. I like it very much. The Marines feeling a little bit overconfident here. Ling's in the front. Yeah, Ling, Hydra, Ravager making quick work of those Marines, and that's it. Chaos has left the game. Mattattack's victorious, and your Zerg player is your winner in a quick little edition of Mid-Rank Madness today. So yeah, those 2-base attacks, you watch out for those Terran players. You watch out. You better hope your Widow Mines get some connects or you have some tanks, but you got to scout. You got to scout, Chaos. He's scanned now, but I really don't think he knew that 3rd base wasn't coming down until it was too late, until the army showed up at his front door. Resources lost here, about 4,500 for Mattattack, compared to 6,500 for Chaos, 58 Marines, 5 Marauders, versus 12 Hydralisks, 14 Roaches, and 4 Ravagers for Mattattack. This tank ends up with 4 kills, which is pretty good news, but not enough, Mr. Tank. Not enough, Mr. Siege Tank Pilot, unfortunately. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. Justice. Our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. Sense of soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. Ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul, a soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala Adu. search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala